Hi guys, give me a second to post this. It's been a while since I've been really going live regularly, so give me 1 second. But I have lots of exciting news. Yeah, so anyways, we're really hitting a storm today. It's day 1 of this new storm. I'm personally very excited about it. Give me 1 sec, guys. I have one more share. I'm really excited about the energy shifting. We're actually having a new moon coming up, and it will be in Taurus, which is my sign. That's my element. So I'm actually kind of excited about this new moon. Maybe I'm giving it an open shot at least. Usually I just straight don't like the moon energy. So at least I'm giving it an open shot. I think that this energy will be amazing this week. Really high vibe. Taurus is all about the material world and love. So, I mean, it's ruled by Venus. There will be a lot of lovely love energy coming to us this week. It could look like it's shining a light on your relationship that might not be going good. It could look like a new love, etc. But Venus is the planet of love, and that is the planet Taurus is ruled by. I want to start by saying I want to make this broadcast an amazing, powerful healing session while I'm doing news and while I'm doing cards. That is my intent. It's never to draw fear or anything like that. It's only to bring about healing. So if I'm triggering you, perhaps you just have to work a little more in that area, because I have that effect on people. Some people either love me or I trigger the hell out of them. So I am going to be invoking the violet flame. I'm very charged up. I just charged up all weekend. I feel amazing, high vibe, happy. Hi Soul Fam, I'm glad to be back. I have a lot of really good news and I'm just really optimistic. So I am invoking the violet flame. I'm putting you all in it, and I would like to use this as a healing session as well. Let's see, my site is up, like the regular website. My store, I keep telling you guys, is down till further notice. I'm just really slow with everything we do, me and my website guy. It should be up probably later today, tomorrow. So I will be here for healing sessions and healing work probably tomorrow. So I'm doing videos anyway because I like to get out free cards and to give you guys all guidance and healing energy and to connect with you guys. So my site is up. Our store is down. We should be back probably tomorrow. And in the meantime, I've just been kind of pulled away from my business for a minute, and I've been instructed to put all of my energy into this New World Earth United group. So I've been kind of pouring memes and energy into this group to get it going, and it's going really good. We just hit 20,000 members, but I can see this is going to be a really huge, productive adventure. I want to get together some kind of organized healing things when we get enough members. When we reach like 100K members, I want to use this group as a place to heal and to bring some really lovely spiritual energy. So I'm slowly drawing back the 144,000. People get really upset when this number is mentioned. I believe personally that's the Ascended Masters. I'm drawing back certain souls to me that are a member of my soul group. I haven't figured it all out yet. I'm just kind of going with the flow, but it's really obvious at this point that I'm some type of magnet, and so are all of you guys. We're kind of drawing our soul family back to us, and it's probably the most amazing thing I've ever been through, next to the spiritual union I have with my twin flame. It's just so divine and so amazing, and I feel such a deep connection with all of you guys because you are me. So when you're one with everyone and everything, it's just amazing. So our goal is to be one with everyone and everything and one with the universe again. To do that, I spend a lot of time meditating personally, but you can connect any way that you feel. I'm going to go into news now. We have California quake woes. They could worsen. It's not just the big one Californians have to worry about. It's the afterslip too. Scientists say the San Andreas Fault continues to slip for 12 years after 2004's Parkfield quake. Afterslip or creeping is the movement of land after a quake. It could affect buildings, tunnels, and transit lines for years after a tremor. The way I see it, I'm really big on Edgar Cayce's prophecies, where he prophesies that eventually there would be the quake that will put California off. It will rise land up from the East Coast, and eventually New York will be gone and Japan will be gone. I resonate with these prophecies because everything else he ever said was coming true at the time of his prophecies, and he was pulling this information from the Akash records. So basically, I mean, if you want to get biblical even, it says that it will be kind of like birth pains. There's going to be stuff going on. I can tell you, I can break it down a little simpler. When people are in disharmony, it's creating these earth changes to pick up. It's really intensifying things. So the more people can come together in unity and stay high vibe, the smoother of a time we will have as humanity. I think it's important to say that we're pretty much cells living in a body. We're very small compared to the rest of the universe here. I know we think we're big here, but we're very small. We had to learn how to live in harmony with our planet, or we'll never get to live here. In Colombia, we had avalanches. They basically had a month's rain in one day, but you're seeing this all over the world, kind of on crazy levels. Florida's on fire. We have 6,000 acres burned, and many residents have had to evacuate. The National Guard is helping with the evacuation. Basically, we're just seeing crazy stuff everywhere. We are seeing earth, wind, and fire destroy the third dimension, as it pretty much talks about, like in the Law of One. And that's what we're all noticing. And it's basically a purification, though. It's lower energies, it's lower vibrations that are being purged out right now. So just kind of go with the flow. India is already having a heat wave. I just mentioned this last week, and it's not even summer. The vegetation's wilting, and the water in reservoirs is reaching critical levels. These heat levels are going to increase substantially. This is the worst drought in more than a century. Basically, when the Schumann resonance goes up and the Earth's heartbeat raises, it raises the temperatures. So we're seeing the temperatures rise on a planetary level, which is going to lead me into where I'm going in a little bit. I have a really good article on that. A massive asteroid nicknamed the Rock is coming. NASA says we're sitting ducks. This is a mile across asteroid, and if it hits, it will be substantial. They're saying we need an insurance policy in the form of a satellite and a telescope. They're saying they may need to intercept it. The power of this asteroid will be like the power of 10,000 Hiroshima bombs. In 2029, another one's coming, and this will go right through our atmosphere, right beneath our satellites. It's called the Apophis asteroid. Okay. This is my favorite story. I've been waiting. I had to go live. I feel kind of like I'm just going to unplug and meditate the rest of the day, but I had to go live because I had to get this one out. I have an update on the 11-year-old child who's going to make America great again with her lawsuit against Trump personally and the federal government. They're demanding the government do more to fight climate change. Avery McRae has been concerned with climate change since she was in kindergarten. She says, quote, Trump is not doing anything to help stop climate change. He's a climate change denier, and we're going to prove that to the world, end quote. She is one of 21 kids suing the government. They say it's violating their constitutional right to a healthy planet by not doing enough to limit the use of fossil fuels. The Justice Department tried to get this thrown out, but instead it won, and it's going to move forward. The trial should start later on this year. These kids are taking on ExxonMobil and big, huge fossil fuel companies right now. They actually subpoenaed all of their records and got them. And I personally foresee them winning this case, and maybe things will start to change, believe it or not. If these were fair systems, they would win. They actually do have legal standing for this lawsuit, and we'll see, though, with the way that our systems are set up. We're about to enter a solar storm, what we just did today. This could affect power grids across Earth. This can mess with electronics. There's incoming solar winds coming from a giant fissure that has opened up across the sun. It is spewing out rapid solar wind that is heading towards this planet. This can send plasma and particles as well, and you can see G2 storms. Literally, we entered a solar storm, but we also have lunar energy hitting our planet right now from this new moon. It's very similar to last month. We keep going through these cycles. So when you get kind of in tune, you can kind of sense them easily. We're in a solar storm. We're also getting a hit with lunar energy, and this is upgrading us all on a really deep level. Go ahead and comment now if you want a card. Get outside. Drink more liquids. In case you guys don't notice, I'm always pounding any kind of liquid, really. I'm always drinking a lot of liquids. Drink more liquids is the best thing that you can do for your body right now. Like, literally. So just drink more liquids, get outside, try to assimilate these energies. Better yet, go meditate outside. I think I'm going to take a book outside and chill this afternoon and try to get some energy into my body. Let's see. I'm trying to pull up the original video. Give me one sec.
I
But it's very high vibe. I have to say that the Schumann resonance was up all last week. It took a little bit of a spike today, I can feel, but it's about to go back up. If we could just stay really high vibe, this energy would actually be very productive this week. You can get a lot of things done. Taurus is about change. It might be slow bringing it about, but we bring about change. So it's really a good time to jump in there, jump into your work, get things done, start new projects, etc. Hold on, my video is being slow. I'm trying to get to the comments. Mayo Suko. Let go of fear. People get confused. I definitely like to stay aware of what's going on with my surroundings, just so I'm not surprised if something crazy happens. You know, and I'm not exactly doing like Syria, North Korea news, but I like to be like informed of what's really going on. But don't get confused. You can't fear any of these things. You have to have faith in the universe, because literally we're kind of governed by cosmic law. Have faith and trust in the universe. When we have fear, we're not having faith and trust enough. And I'm skipping around. Nilia Isabel. Emotional loss. Try to let go of any heartache or past life pain or any kind of grief. We really have to transmute that. Just know that every experience you ever had has made you into who you are now, and that's amazing. So you couldn't have skipped any of those lessons. So some of them might have been painful, but now we're at a place where we're healing that pain, and it's beautiful and amazing. So we all went through this matrix. We all probably have PTSD. We're traumatized a little bit. Yeah, I see the hearts. Yeah, we have PTSD. We're traumatized. We had to break ourselves to become who we were meant to be, our higher selves. We had to break that ego shell. So sometimes that wasn't pleasant, but now we heal. Now we heal these aspects of ourselves. So when I'm healing myself, I'm healing all of you, and vice versa. When I'm healing you, it heals myself. So just work on healing, and just know that everyone around you is at a place where they are working on healing too, and that's amazing. Let's see, Emma James, love begins. Yes, like I just said, I already covered this though. We are moving into Venus, so this is the planet of love. So many people are getting ready for spiritual unions. My messages are going crazy. I will check my messages probably tomorrow. I was going to do it today. Probably tomorrow, since my site's down, I don't really see a point in it. So I'll probably be back tomorrow. But I did get a message this morning with someone saying, I think I met my twin flame. Oh my God, so excited. And yeah, that's the goal here. We need a spiritual union, because if it's not spiritual, it won't last. It will fall apart. So you need to enter a spiritual union. If you're not already in one, you're going to enter one. And this goes for everyone pretty much. I'm drawing people to me so I can heal you for your twin flame unions. Misty Jordan, I'm glad you're high vibe. I'm glad you're healing too. Drink more water, because I'm giving you a lot of energy, and I'm putting everyone in the violet flame right now. Choose wisely. Don't make any huge decisions right now. You're supposed to be resting and healing. You were just sick. Just take a break. Try to meditate. Recharge. Just focus on healing right now. Tarragon Solves. Power. To grow into your true power, or if you want any real power, you have to be service of others. That's why I'm using my gifts to help others every day, so they're growing every day. So if you want real power, you're going to get it serving others, not yourself. So you're already being really service of others. You've been helping a lot with posting memes and helping us with our group. We're noticing all of you guys helping. It's amazing. We're kind of building and creating something together. Just be aware of that you are being service of others, that every time you're sharing a meme on Facebook and people are sharing it, you're affecting consciousness in a positive way. And a lot of people are still sheep, as we say, right? The sheep. Well, the sheep will catch on too, and they will awaken, and they will start doing the same things, and will become interested in it. So I'm trying to drop a lot of memes in this group, and while you guys are sharing them, it's actually taking back consciousness in a deep kind of way, and it's influencing people in a positive way. I used to not be very conscious with my decisions, and I feel like I spent the first half of my life trying to help, but more making a negative ripple effect. And now I'm really making a very positive ripple effect with people, and it's amazing. Just be aware that any real power comes from serving, though. Let's see, Ali Minaz. I am tired too. Whenever the moon, this is why I don't like the moon personally, whenever the moon comes close, I don't sleep as good. It just keeps me up. I was waking up often last night having crazy dreams in astral land, whatever. But I just don't sleep as good at all. So I feel less rested. So I know that I'm probably not going to sleep good till like maybe Thursday night, Friday night. So that's why I was telling you guys last week, please rest up for these storms. We're supposed to be resting up for them. So I did try to rest up, but I didn't sleep as good last night. Just be aware of that. You're working on that authority, Allie. I don't like the authority either, so I realized, though, I became wise and I realized I wasn't going to make a big dent on the outside world, that I could only change myself. So I began to change myself. I began to dismantle any judgmental or low vibration programs or fear-based programs that were running in myself, in my own consciousness. And I started to dismantle my thinking and to rebuild in a positive way. Just be aware that as an indigo starseed that we don't really like authority, and we're not here to dismantle this world. This world was not fixable. A lot of people are confused with this. It's not fixable in any way, shape, or form. We're not meant to go out and fix everything. We're meant to transcend it and to actually learn in higher dimensions. Just be aware of that. Cassie Barnes, good morning. You should be celebrating that you've got this far. I know it doesn't feel like it. Like, really? Where am I? Where am I, right? We should be celebrating, though, that we've gotten this far because we all have a really good start on our ascension path. I don't know. I'm really proud of myself and how far I feel that I've come. I feel like I'm evolving so fast that Lionel said that it took like 2 weeks for us to get 20,000 people. It felt like 2 years for me, though. So maybe I just don't have as good of a concept on time. But it feels like we're able to get a lot more done in this short amount of time. So just use your time wisely. Keep working on changing yourself and bettering yourself so that every day you're just waking up better than the day before. Kyra Long. Oh, I'm just going through people. I'm just going through people. I scroll around now because there's so many comments. I'm just doing who I'm drawn to, and you guys all know who that is already. And then usually I do them all in order. I will go back to that when my site's up so I get everyone. But I'm just kind of skipping around. But you already know this stuff, Kyra. I always want to say the other name. Kyra, work on your crown chakra. Work on praying. Work on your connection with Source. You're so gifted and you're such a pure channel. And just keep working on purifying your energy. And pray a lot. Your crown chakra can be blocked by ego attachments. I think Taurus has a harder time with this because we're so in the material, physical world. Taurus is a sign that's just very in the material world. So some other signs, maybe like Pisces or Cancer, they spend a lot of time in the other realm anyway. It's a little bit harder for our sign. So just pray more. I'm putting you in the violet flame anyway, but you guys should be invoking the violet flame if you're working on your crown chakra. Purple and purple. Alicia Valdez, good morning. You're working on your sacral chakra. You could use crystals for this too. Tiger's eye, any kind of orange kind of stones. I have a bunch. Or eventually get a chakra opening, but just work on this chakra. It has to do with guilt, blocking it, and it has to do with power and sexuality. Go figure, the divine feminine's been suppressed for probably a millennia, I don't know how long, for a while. So we're kind of clearing out a lot of gunk from all of our chakras. But we all will get there. Angela Miller, Foundation and Achievements. This is the Twin Flame card, and I know you had a rough soulmate union because it ended kind of abruptly. So I know you've kind of done this American dream, so it might seem kind of impossible when I'm saying this to you, but you're getting ready for a spiritual union with your twin flame. This is like literally the American dream card with the twin flame rainbow, and that's what we're all really working on. Be aware that soulmates are the hardest relationship there is. They can cause a lot of heartbreak and be hard to get over. I know it took me many years to get over my soulmate. They come here and they're very evolved souls, and they volunteer to basically break our heart. And in doing so, it actually will open your heart chakra to unconditional love after you heal that. Alexander Demetrius. Well, you're being tested. You're literally being tested. We're all being leveled up right now, so we're all being upgraded and tested to kind of evolve. So you can get past these lessons. Just keep an eye out for it. It could look like someone who needs your help, a homeless person, whatever. Just be aware you're being tested. I'm going to insert a little channeling into this. Treat everyone as you would treat God. People you don't like, yeah. The people that you're fighting with over these posts, I'm seeing it. I'm an administrator in this group, right? I'm seeing all the fights. and I'm doing a lot of blocking. I'm seeing people arguing among themselves about theories they don't even either one have a clue if they're real. I mean, really, what do any of us know? We're tapping into unknowing. What do we really have concrete proof of any of this stuff of? So it just seems kind of ludicrous. People are arguing with each other, attacking each other, and they feel it's okay and it's justified. But would you argue and attack God like that if he was face to face? I doubt it. But he is. He is. That's who you're arguing with. I feel like sometimes shaking people, like, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, for real? And preaching ascension at the same time. Arguing and preaching ascension. Let me just really quick tell you guys all what it comes down to. Being nice to other people. Treating everyone good. Everyone good. I don't care if they're the elite. I don't care if it's a Rothschild. I don't care if it's someone arguing with you and they're completely wrong. It doesn't matter. We're all divine. We're all God. So we have to stop arguing. It's just not good. I really feel that some people might see their cash record later and heaven could turn into hell for them because they're going to look back over their life and they're going to feel so bad about the choices and decisions and how they didn't change here. So just really work on getting along with people. Now, let's talk about this a little more in depth. That doesn't mean I'm going to allow toxic people into my life. That doesn't mean I'm going to date someone toxic or allow abuse or whatever. Now, discernment is key, but we have to treat everyone good. If you don't feel you can treat someone good, block them, get away from them, separate yourself. But I advise you not to speak harshly to people because you're speaking harshly to yourself. Your body doesn't perceive it any differently, and then your body starts attacking you, and we wonder why we're so sick, all of us. We wonder why we have so much healing work to do. So just really try to be nicer to everyone around you, and if you can't do that, maybe you're just in the wrong place. Or maybe you're not, since we're always in the right place, right? Maybe it's you have to change. So just work on getting along with people. These are your soulmate members that are being attacked. I'm seeing people fight amongst the soul group, and it doesn't make sense to me. I feel that a lot of people are still kind of in that ego personality, so they're taking offense if they're not right with everything. You're never going to be right on everything. You're never going to know everything. You're never going to be right on everything. It's just the way the universe works. Just try to be kinder, literally, because you see God in every person every single day and you don't realize it. A lot of people spend all this time looking for God. It's all around you. It's in everyone and everything. And personally, in my own journey, I'm trying to see everyone as divine. We have to get rid of this good and bad polarity, because polarity is what keeps us trapped here. So I don't see people as, oh, that person's bad. They're part of the dark side, like everyone else loves throwing around. I see everyone as divine. Everyone is God. So everyone has something to teach me. I'm just a student learning from all of you guys. So when we're blocking ourselves, we're not going to be open to learn. We're going to miss things. Treat everyone like you would treat God. Just a word of advice. Sharon to N. Triumph and success. Literally, you're going to be so successful in anything that you're doing. Let me tell you why. Because we're changing our minds to having a positive mindset. I'm realizing that if I wake up grateful and excited and I can stay that way and control my vibe, amazing things are coming to me. All of you guys, everything around me, I'm beginning to attract better things. We have to change our vibration to change what we're attracting. And we're doing it slowly. So you're already so successful in everything that you're doing. Just try to continue talking nice to yourself and others. We have to treat ourselves nice too. Shannon Marie, passion ignited. You have an open heart chakra. These are the cards I told you to get this morning. These are kind of like your future. Look at me like a mirror. All I can do is kind of reflect on you can either see things you don't like or you like in me. It depends on your perspective. But we're very similar in that we both have our heart chakras open. And when we do that, we're kind of drawing people to us like a magnet. So it's amazing. You're really igniting a passion in everyone that you're meeting. You're affecting their energy in a really amazing way. Having an open heart chakra leads to more compassion. We need more compassion for everyone, for all life. It doesn't matter. The earth too. More compassion. A lot of people, they say they have a lot of compassion for animals, but they don't have any compassion for people. Well, amazing. But we have to have compassion for the animals, people, the earth, everything. We have to be one with everyone and everything. We can't just pick and choose. I want to be one with the animals and nasty to people. It doesn't work that way. We really have to work at being one with everyone and everything and treating everything with respect. We really are at a crossroads where this planet could easily be destroyed. North Korea launched a missile. I don't want to get into it, but the angels helped intercept it and knocked it down. And there are said to be 6 nuclear weapons that will be fired before May 6th that the angels are working very hard to try to stop. So we really are at a breaking point in history where the planet can either heal itself or destroy itself. Basically, we're faced with 2 probabilities. I myself am going to choose to stay in the paradigm where we heal ourselves and we heal the planet. It's up to you. You guys have a choice. You can see the end and destruction, or you can see a new beginning and something beautiful, and you can help create it. So it's up to you. And how you're going to choose that is by your vibration. If you're in fear, you're automatically going to see the end and all that destruction. So it's so important that we raise our vibrations and live in love. We have a choice, fear or love. You can't really serve both. So I'm choosing love. I'm choosing to create a new beginning. I'm choosing that this is not the end of my story. It's only the beginning. And I'm going to kind of create with you guys and rewrite this. And we're going to heal everyone and everything. Let's see. Amanda Horsting. I have advice for everyone. Raise your vibe. Raise your vibe. You're successful in everything you're doing. You're already doing so good. You're on the right path. You're a warrior. You're already doing this fight. You're already doing everything you're supposed to. All I can kind of do is motivate you guys and lead by example. Hopefully you guys see that every time I go live, I'm healing and looking healthier, and my vibration's raising, and I'm getting happier. And I'm finding fulfillment. So I put my life out there. Trust me, a lot of people think I do it for attention or something. I do not do it for attention. I dislike that part. I have been guided to put my life on display in the hopes that it will show you guys something that you need to heal yourselves, that it will help you guys heal in a deep way. So I step outside my comfort zone, and I do this with the hopes of healing all of us. And it has its moments. It's definitely been a ride. It has its moments, but I'm doing this really publicly so that you guys can kind of watch my ascension. I've only been awake for like a year and a half. I'm kind of new on this journey like all of you guys. Let's see. Allison McLean Walker. Yes, we need to transcend all of this. And I feel like the most deja vu, I couldn't even describe it to you guys, where like I'll already know the cards you're getting, or I've already seen all of this play out before. But spiritual strength, this is my favorite card of the entire deck. You already knew this. This is what we're working on, a spiritual strength. Like when it says in the Bible that end times people will be hollow, that's exactly what it's talking about. I feel I used to be hollow. So now I'm working on building up that spiritual strength within myself, building my arc. And Allie, Bear is amazing. He had a bath yesterday. He's all fluffy. Nikki too, Nikki Baba. He had a bath, so he's resting a lot right now. I pretty much treat our dog like my kid, so I love this dog. Like, we've had this dog so many lives. He just always kind of ends up with us too. He was Sparks's dad's dog. His dad died, and he just kind of inherited this dog, and then it made its way to me. And I feel this dog just always makes its way to me without even trying, and he always comes back to me like a magnet, and I love it. It's just so amazing. He's a healer too. It's just really amazing. Stacy Reeve. Wisdom. While you're here for wisdom, it is my intent to heal you too. I'm trying to activate you guys and heal you guys just by being around you and pouring my energy into you. I'm hoping to fully wake you guys up. So keep searching for that wisdom and go within for it. All of the knowledge of the cosmos is within all of you. Shala Diane, good morning. Harmony. You have to work at harmony with yourself before you can come into harmony with someone else. So I'm working on peace, love, and harmony in all aspects of my life. And you have to really achieve that in yourself before you can come together with another person. I know there's a lot of confusion where people will tell me stories about how they met their twin flame and it went so bad and blah, blah, blah. That wasn't your twin flame. Your twin flame is actually your higher self incarnated in human form, and you will recognize this person immediately because one twin is going to descend while the other one stays to kind of snap the other one out of it. So I don't know about you guys, I'm the one who descended, and you guys should be all too. So when you meet your twin flame, it will be very spiritual. You'll actually know who this person is. Work at coming into harmony with yourself, so that you can really complete yourself as a person. We can't liberate our souls until we complete ourselves as a person. I also want to say that there, and I have to choose my words very carefully for this one, that in the spiritual communities, there's just so much spiritual knowledge being thrown around and words being thrown around. And I feel with very little feeling. That's how I feel anyway. I feel there's a lot of words and they just seem empty to me. I believe that you can go read a lot of spiritual books, but if you want to learn true spirituality, you're going to have to go experience your own darkness and kind of conquer that and kind of figure out who you are. So I know there's a lot of people very enlightened with their language. Go try to really feel that. Go try to feel being one with everyone and everything. Because when I was friends with you a little while ago, I didn't really feel one with you. Try to really feel one with everyone and everything instead of using your words to separate you. Because that's all that it does. This knowledge is just separating furtherly. So just try to really go back to feeling things. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to feel the sun and I'm going to feel nature and I'm going to try to feel one with the trees and one with my dog. And I'm going to try to feel one with all of you guys. And I believe that this is just really separating us. Everyone talks about oneness, but I'm not feeling one with them. So instead of relying on these words, go back to how it feels. We got to get back to that feeling, kind of. Carrie Guevara, deception and envy. The matrix isn't what it seems. Literally, this is the matrix card. It isn't at all what it seems. You're starting to see through this illusion, literally. And sometimes that can make you angry. Sometimes when you wake up, you want to go change and fix the whole world. And yeah, it's kind of messed up here. You're just kind of noticing, I mean, our food's being poisoned, our air's being poisoned, our water's being poisoned, we're being vaccinated, etc. I could go on and on and on and on. Yes, things are not what they seem, but then we use this knowledge to change ourselves. What I was really trying to say is I feel a lot of people are learning this knowledge, but they're not taking it and using it to fix and change their own lives. It doesn't do us any good. Knowledge is ignorance unless it's being used right. So we really have to use it to transform our own lives. We can't change this paradigm. So instead of wasting my energy running around and trying to do this stuff, I'm going to try to be smarter with my energy, and I'm going to use it on things that I can change things with, which will be all you guys. So instead of trying to go fix, like, you know, politics and these healthcare systems, etc., I'm actually going to take my energy and I'm going to pour it into my own life and healing you guys, because I feel my energy is actually being valued and used in a good way that way. So just have discernment. Jessica Grasso, I know, you're having a breakdown. I know, I see it. I really do see a lot, just from being around you guys, I do. And I do a lot behind the scenes for all you guys. I know you're my family, and I really do give you guys a lot of energy and healing. You will get past this. You are that light. I think that someone's is dimming your light. Like all of a sudden you just kind of went out. Like a candle got blown out. And I'm not sure what happened. But we have to, we can't let people dim our light anymore. I'm here and I'm trying to give you kind of a divine spark to light that up. Sometimes all we need is a spark off of someone else who has a bright light, and it will pull you right back out of that darkness. You are that light. Work on cultivating your light again. If someone's putting out your light, just remove them. They're not worth it. Let's see. Sorry, I have a lot of cards. Caitlin Batters, heartache and loss. Just really work on processing any kind of past grief and pain, and work on your heart chakra. That's really the chakra of the day. Our chakras will keep expanding all the time. So literally, the goal is to keep expanding your third eye and your heart chakra, because you need these two the most. So just work on processing any kind of past grief or pain. Trisha Louise, I love Corby when he when he talks because he has the UK accent, or I love when you talk because it just sounds different than us, and it's so adorable hearing it from a little munchkin. It's adorable. Destiny, such a great topic. Let's talk about destiny. It's really unknown whether I am viewing your futures or helping you create them, right? I mean, who knows? I don't know half the time if I'm viewing or creating my own future in my own life. So, destiny is wide open. We can create whatever we want. The only things that are holding us are contracts that we have obligating us to certain people and events. Other than that, we have free will to do anything we want with our lives. So if you don't like your life, it's no one's fault but your own. You had an empty canvas, a blank canvas that you could create anything. So once you realize that, the better off you'll be, so you can take control of your life and try to change things. I spent a lot of my life waiting for someone to save me, and it didn't happen. So we just really have to take control and realize we live in a manifest reality, and you can create anything that you want. Tony Guy, fertility. It could mean a baby if you want one, but it doesn't usually. It's a card of abundance or good luck, good fortune. It's actually the best card in the deck. So you probably should have some money coming to you, or something in a monetary type of way. So stay high vibe, and the universe will show you miracles. Let's see. Monica Calandera. Shadow. This is literally your ego and your soul, and they're constantly battling for your attention. You really can't follow your ego and your soul. You have to pick one. So for me, I followed my ego for many years, and it just kind of led me nowhere. And then I began to get wise and follow my soul. And then I learned how to conquer those kind of things. So your ego is going to be like that voice in your head that isn't even yours on replay. And your soul is more like an intuition or a knowing feeling kind of down here. So you have to stop letting your logic guide you and go back to intuition. Nicole Hart. Firm foundation. Yes, your root chakra. Well, this card is really for everyone. Since we're going into Taurus, this is a time to stay grounded, or you might feel like you're going to float away. So it does have multiple meanings, let go of fear, but you need to ground. You need to go out into nature. I'm literally going to go outside. It's not that nice out today, but I'm going to go outside a little bit more today and kind of ground myself to nature. Taurus is all about grounding yourself to this dimension. It can feel like you're in a fog if you don't stay grounded, or like a haze, or like the dream realm. So just stay grounded. I'm going to let you guys go really early on that note, but I'll be around in this group, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'll do another live feed and let you know about my site. But I am sending you guys all the most divine healing energy, and just drink a lot of water today, and sending you all so much love.